Hey there, UltiZeta here. Welcome back to more Let's Play Astro. In the last episode, I don't remember exactly what we did, but we certainly did levels, and I can assure you of that. And in this episode, we're going to be doing more levels. I'm hoping to make this session to be my last session with the game, so I'm going to be going gung-ho on doing everything I can remaining. Because that's how beating a game works, you know? Luna Sola. Moon and sun. My... I am choking on my existence, apparently, because saying that made my everything go crazy in my body. Anyways, I'm hitting orbs. Hi. This genre of music will always just make me think of Toy Story. Obviously, Toy Story didn't, like, invent... Well, what would it just be? It's just country? Obviously, Toy Story didn't invent country. But something about it just, like, makes me reminded of it, you know? Reminded of, like, the good times of Pixar before Pixar became Disney-ified too much. This instrument is like, it's a trumpet with the thing in it, right? I can't think of what you call that. The thing. It's like, you put it in like the pipe, and I don't know, I haven't played musical instruments in a very long time, and when I did, they were woodwinds, not brass. So I can't think of what the name of that thing is called. The only thing coming to my mind is a silencer, but that's for a gun. Hello, what's up here? I'm sleepy. Okay, so there are secret platforms to get up here. Oh, you're... what's the name of that game? It's on the PlayStation Vita. I should call up Circon. What's it called? Tearaway, I think. I don't remember who made it. But it had something to do with, like, tapping, like, screens or like the back of the thing. I don't know. It seemed neat. But once again, not a game I've ever touched or played. But maybe I'll play it someday. I don't know. This is basically like everything about this like playthrough is just like constantly like, I wonder what of these games I will eventually wind up playing and which ones I will not. That's a lot of what this game has been. What does Ulti know? The answer. Probably not as much as I should. That's usually how it feels. But I'm having a good time, and that's the more important part. Oh, we haven't had to fight one of these guys in a while. Something I've found interesting, actually, is thinking about the one game in this franchise that it feels like nobody ever talked about or played. And that's Astro Bot Rescue Mission, the PlayStation 4 game. that was for the PlayStation VR. I've been thinking about that game, And I looked a little bit more into it, and it's actually very interesting. The alien, the big green evil alien guy that I've been talking about, like, who's like the main villain of this game, that I've been kind of like a little confused on, somewhat. Being like, what does this guy even have to do with Astrobot? Why is he like this? I don't know, like, little tiny weirdnesses and like feeling like he was a little out of place. Interestingly enough, though, he is from the first Astrobot game, Astrobot Rescue Mission, where he's wearing like a VR headset thing. Because, you know, the VR game. Whoa! Soccer ball. How about you don't? I'm surprised I didn't die there. So it's interesting to think about, like, some of the things that I just didn't know about Astrobot like that. There's also things like, you know, the big guy who we've climbed a couple times in the past? He's apparently who you play as in Rescue Mission. He's the point of view character or something like that. It's a VR game. And that's interesting. And it's also like a very well-received platformer from the few people who did play it. So it's like, the only problem for me is like, I would be interested in playing it and giving it a shot. Like, if it's another Astrobot platformer, that sounds like it would be fun. I've greatly enjoyed Astro's Playroom, and I've greatly enjoyed Astrobot. The only real problem is that it's a PlayStation 4 VR game, and I don't have any VR thing whatsoever. So I would have to go out of my way to buy it. And like, even if the game itself is only like $20 or something, like, buying a VR headset would be at minimum $200, if not more, and it's like, for one game, is that really worth the purchase? Maybe if I had, like, other VR games on PlayStation that I wanted to play, or if there was, like, some way where I could, like, play with a different kind of VR headset. Because, like, I wouldn't mind having a VR headset just in general. I feel like a generalized VR headset would be more worth the purchase than just to have it for the sake of one thing, you know? One game isn't enough to warrant that much of a purchase, but multi-purpose things could be worth it. So it's like, there's an element of interestingness there to me. But I'm pretty certain that the PlayStation VR doesn't work like that, is the problem. Which, frankly, just kind of sucks, IMO. I would vastly prefer being able to have one VR headset that works for everything, but if I have to get a PlayStation VR headset to play PlayStation VR games, and then I can't use it for anything else, it's like, well, that purchase feels very limited and wasteful, you know? And I'm not made of money. So I would not love the idea of spending all that money on that kind of thing. It's as simple as that, really. But, like, if the stars align, I would enjoy trying to play Astrobot Rescue Mission, I think. It just kind of sucks that it would be such an expensive thing to do. Is that a thing, or is that a button? Okay, that's the button. I saw something glowing in green, orange, and I'm like, I need to look at that. Let me make sure. Because of, like, the flipping mechanics here. Gotta be sure that I'm always seeing things. Did I just miss that before, or was there something covering it up before I swapped? There might have been something covering it up before I swapped, frankly. Because I would be surprised if I missed that, especially when I'm, like, doing my best to, like, look at absolutely everything I can. in all these areas first, you know? Whoop. Hello. How you doing over here, guys? But yeah, there is more to Astrobot Rescue Mission than I thought, and so that's neat. I really like the idea of VR, it's just, the only problem with it for me is that it's very expensive. But it's always intrigued me. Like, my one, I don't know if I told this story on a video before, but I might as well tell it again, even if I have. The one time I've really gotten to experience VR was at a Best Buy demo. I don't remember why. I just remember, like, a friend from high school was, like, doing something and was like, hey, I'm gonna be going to Best Buy for this, like, demo that they're doing. You wanna come with me? And I was like, sure, I guess. Why not? So I went and tried some things out, and I got a high score in some sort of, like, arcade-esque sort of, like... From what I remember, the best way I can describe it is, like, it's like Beat Saber meets Breakout. If that makes any sense. I don't remember exactly, but it was something akin to that sort of thing. Oh, hey! I feel like I replaced you. Don't you wiggle your butt at me! I'll spank you. Oh, that's a game I should also play at some point, the Sackboy game. I'm not hugely interested in Little Big Planet as a platformer, from what little I've watched, which mainly is just, like, a couple random-ass little videos, and then the Runaway Guys' playthroughs of the games. The Little Big Planet games always felt a little too loose for me as platformers. They are more so, like, they feel a little more valid as, like, creative things. But if there's anything I learned from Mario Maker, it's that I'm not always the greatest at, like, making creativity, stuff like that, where the options are limited to what the game lets you. I don't know, I always struggled with making Mario Maker levels, so I don't feel like I would glean too much out of the Little Big Planet engine myself. There's no shame to anybody who does love and enjoy the game, I just don't think it's for me. But a regular old platformer that, from what I heard, reviewed decently okay? I don't know. My main point is that I would be, like... Oh, I'm done. Okay. I wouldn't be opposed to trying out the Sackboy platformer. But that would be for the future regardless. Anyways, I was talking about VR experience. So I did very well in, like... that silly demo thing, and then there was another demo that was mostly just like, hey, stand around in this area, and like you can change where you look, so it's just kind of like visual demos sorts of things. And genuinely the best compliment I can give to VR in that regard is that, like, one of the demo options was the game placing you, because you couldn't move around, it was just like you stand there and look around, and the guy running the demo was like choosing things for me to kind of look at. So I don't remember most of them. I think one of them was just kind of like a living room, and it was neat. And it didn't feel like you were there, which was, you know, the point of Astrobot stuff. Astrobot? VR stuff. Sorry. Playing Astrobot, talking about something else, my brain's just not working. Hey. 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 Hey, 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 hey. But the biggest compliment I can give to VR in terms of, like, how it can make you feel and how good it can work is one of the demo options was standing at the edge of a skyscraper. Not, like, at the very, very edge, but, like, you were up really, really high, is the point. And you were it was, like, this kind of futuristic city. And, like, sort of, not quite cyberpunk, but, like, just, you know, future city sort of deal. and so it was neat. But I've got a very, very strong fear of heights. So the moment I was placed into that position, I got such intense vertigo that I genuinely just had to tell the guy running the thing, please, change. I thought I killed you. Please change this thing. I'm about to have a panic attack. And he did change it, so there wasn't really an issue there, but it was just really funny to me that, like... Here we go. It was just really funny to me that that was, like, my main VR experience. That, like... person in a business suit. That, like... I was genuinely scared for my life, knowing that I was standing in the middle of a very safe, regular old, like, Best Buy showcase floor, in the middle of a store, but I felt like I was on the top of a roof. And... I don't know, that's... I don't want to do it again, in that particular regard, but... it was... still very, very, very much like, oh, yes, this is something that VR can do, is make you feel like you're really there. And what can I say? I would be interested in trying to see what other, more pleasant experiences I can have with that kind of thing. Alright, well, fighting this bozo again. Ow. It's been a little bit of time. I didn't remember exactly. The ice on the ground is kind of making it feel a little bit weird. So, left and right. God damn it! I've got the bulldog. I should probably use the bulldog. First one. And I got hit by the other Zappy. Awesome. Usually they've just died. Well, this is at least tough. I'll give it that. There we go. Okay. That's hit number one. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. These guys? Okay. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me with that. Really? The recoil killed me there? Okay, I'm alive again. I'm just gonna kind of wait and see what these skulls do. Okay. And there we go. Alright. Not terrible. Hello, elf. Dreamwalker. Sure, I bet that means something to somebody. Okay. GG's on the little couple bonus levels. Alright. Are you gonna, like, pop up with another thing somewhere? It doesn't quite look like anything's gonna pop up. I don't know, sometimes things show up. Good to just kind of hover around. Alright. Cannon Brawl or UFO alien thing? Let's go to pirates, sure. Hey-ya! This is lava. Not what I expected. Alright, well I got the first puzzle piece. Always important when they're in the opening area. Okay. Oh, I'm watery. I see the phoenix over there. I don't think I can reach it, though. Okay, well, all the ground vanished. So it's on a time limit. The fact that this controls is not inverted really messes me up. I feel like it should definitely be airplane controls. Honestly, these areas are definitely like some of the parts of this game that I have the most problem with. Alright. If this goes away, I don't know what to do. Okay. Oh, this thing. Alright. I was thinking it was gonna be something to do with, like... I don't know, the rubber duck thing, you know? But, like, something that we had more control over. But... instead we're this. Okay, this time I'll remain this thing. I've learned my lesson. Okay. I'm not seeing any guys yet, which is unexpected. I feel like I'm missing something, because, like, I know I already got the first puzzle piece, so I'm not super worried about puzzle pieces yet. But, like, I feel like there should have been a guide by now, you know? From there? Oh. Let me go. Okay. Wasn't sure if that was gonna kill me or not. Oh my god. Little baby Astro dragons. I love them. Alright. Night. They're adorable. Okay. I don't know what that is. Random guess. Demon Souls? I think that was a PlayStation exclusive initially, so I don't know. Bloodborne was here, so Demon Souls seems possible. Was that the first guy? Yeah, it was. Okay, well, there's the second guy. I had to figure out how to get to that. Okay. What happens to the guy to the Astrobot if you don't get him in time. Does he just melt? That's disturbing. I don't want an Astro to melt. That's a worthwhile question. What are the other guys? Are they just like... Because, like, I'm Astrobot. Are they just bot? Like, what are they? Are they Astros? Are they bots? Are they something else? I don't know. But I crave the knowledge. Well, apparently that skeleton was alive. Are there lyrics to this song? I can't make them out. You know what transformation we haven't had since the first time? We haven't seen the mouse again. Yep. Yep. Okay, I was gonna say, is this taking me to where I need to go? Because I thought this was gonna be a side bonus thing. Hello. My depth perception is apparently very bad. Nexus Dweller. Okay. Sure. I don't know these things. Launch me to where I need to go. Hi. What's up, birdie? Nah. Oh. I guess that's a life lesson to you. If you want to be friends with a bird, don't smack it. Unless the bird asks you to. Alright, so I'm still missing the puzzle piece and I'm missing two guys after this dude. Try as you might, I am unsuckable. One of my favorite things about this game is that the controller on the DualShock thing corresponds to the controller I'm actually pressing. So every single time, if you look carefully, you can see me mashing the X button to progress through the through the little cutscene. Because I want to get back to gameplay. Okay, well, this was an easy last puzzle piece. Ah, hi. Thank you for making noise. Might not have found you otherwise. Very ready to just go this way. Okay. Whee! Ah, everything's sinking. Excuse me, I gotta get this guy first. Alright. That's everybody. Hello, volcano. Sorry you're about to go into a volcano, but nothing I can do about that. How we doing? Well, that's everything, so are we gonna have to fight Giant Skeleton Man now? Oh, the Revenge of You! I see. Take this! Hi, right in the eye. What? That's just lame. The platform didn't actually even go under the lava. Now it's in ball form. Fine. I'll go this way first. Maybe that'll make the difference somehow. Long. Maybe it's just because I momentumed it on accident. Maybe the platforms rely more on momentum than I expected. Yeah, I think that's just what they do. Alright, so... Yay! No more head for you! I was like, wait a second. The end's about to be right here, isn't it? Are we friends again? Do you forgive me? I hope you'll forgive me. I won't smack you again. Okay. GG's, everybody. I feel like that was a success. Darn. Didn't stay for as long as I hoped it would. Oh well. Doobie-dee-doo-doo. 200! I've got that and spades. I'll smash that lock and subscribe button. Haha! Alright. Anything gonna show up for me? Pretty certain I still have some things to find. Thank you! Little mini stage. Is that another thing? No, I think I just saw the X. Alright. Crumble Rumble 5. What are we dropping this time, boys? Okay, this is gonna be tricksy. I do think the idea to spin them is probably the strongest one I have, and otherwise focus on... Whoop! That was dangerous, but I did it! Guy in a helmet. Yay! Tony Hawk. Alrighty. I think that's a good amount of things done. So, next time on Let's Play Astrobot, we're gonna do Alien Spaceship Land, and then fight the boss. And if I got the time, then probably the other section. The last, game reference. You know? So, Orbital Blitz next time. Look at all those VIP bots. Neato.